Konate. One thing I will say about Konate, right, is I do think he's having a bad season, but often I do think sometimes it is a little bit overblown because I look at Konate sometimes and he's taking on the best winger of the team. He's playing against the best striker. I see Konate, I might exaggerate numbers, but I might see Konate make 9 tackles and okay, he doesn't make them 2 and it's peak. But I see Van Dijk unchallenged all game. And then at the end of the game, I've seen Konate battle with the best left winger, the best striker, and then run his socks off ragged. Van Dijk is man of the match.
Yo, don't do that, Can! No, you're sick. You're a sick man.
It's the facts. It's the facts.
Let me land. I'll let you land.
It's the facts. Obviously, Konate yesterday wasn't great, right? But it's the facts of what I'm saying. People know it as well. He should also close down Caicedo. By the way, he needs to close down Caicedo. And secondly,
if he closed down Caicedo, do you not see Gusto right there?
Let me finish.
Goal.
Let me finish. Straight after they had conceded, there was a moment again. Pedro Neto had the ball. Van Dijk just jockeyed the whole way. Neto just looking at him, gives him 1 step over, get the fuck out of here, puts the ball in the box. I'm like, engage! Konate, he engages. It doesn't matter, he fights for it.
What I'll say this year, and without making it into like a moving like the whiteboard and stuff like that.
Kansas nasty.
The way that Liverpool play.
Man, everyone sees it, but they're scared to say. They're scared to say Van Dijk's name, bro. Everyone sees it, bro.
They're scared to say it. You must agree with me, or you're scared.
We know how Van Dijk plays.
You're scared.
We know what the instruction is. We know what the aura thing is and whatnot. And in centre backs, it's a partnership, right? You go, I sweep. You engage, I do this. We know what Van Dijk's gonna do. I hear what Cam is saying, but I disagree. I think it's just an occupational hazard of the role that Konate has. I don't think Van Dijk's just there trying to sweep in the glory. I just think that Konate is not at the level that he usually is at. So when he's engaging, he's getting left on his ass. And more time, 9 times out of 10, Alisson's either making saves or Van Dijk is jockeying, then getting the ball back. Therefore, they're going to look like the hero. But guess what? That's why Van Dijk's in the team. Van Dijk's not there to engage. He's there to clean up the mess. It's a balance.
No, but I don't like that. This is what I'm saying. You're saying he's there to clean up the mess as if he's carrying Konate.
No, he's not carrying.
What I'm saying, even last season, a lot of times Konate is the one that this high line works a lot because Konate is so good at challenging wingers. He's so good in the 1v1 situation. And then at the end of the game, I've watched the match, I've seen Konate do everything. And then at the end of the game, Van Dijk is man of the match. I'm just saying, it's not slander. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Because you're not taking into the context of what their roles are. Konate is all. That's how he plays.
Then give Konate his credit.
When Bradley is drifting up, who has to cover all the space?
So give him his credit.
The guy next to him. So it's Konate.
So
I give Konate his credit. But this season, he hasn't done that well.
He hasn't
done that well.
What you're speaking to, it's not just the issue with Konate. It happens with most centre backs that play that role. They just get overlooked.
Romero, Van de Ven.
I was about to say, how long?
Which one's who?
Romero's Konate, Van de Ven's the insurance. Oh, last man. I'll get that. Don't worry. Come on, man.
The example I was going to give is look how long over the last season it took us to finally go. Saliba's great, but Gabriel was doing so much.
He's the front foot aggressive one.
Because Gabriel is the one that's having to engage. And then when it's the recovery, Saliba's coming, brushing his hair and whatnot. It's just the nature of being.
Listen, I know.
I agree.
The same way, no. But listen, let me say what I'm saying as well. Sometimes, you look at it, right, when you're watching the game, and a lot of the times, why are you laughing, bro?
I just a lot of the times,
I'm just saying, a lot of the times.
Is that kind of thing?
Even when you look, we sometimes, when we say like, oh, why don't wingers swap positions and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Bro, sometimes I'm seeing, like, this season, there's been times, Konate, okay, he's having a rough time. Van Dijk, captain, why don't you say, I've got this for the next 10 minutes. Let me engage. Let this guy come and do this to me. Let this left winger battle me. Why not? No, why not though? Why are we not seeing? Why not? What do you mean? What's
That's
the
your role.
But,
Just-
but why?
so now,
but why?
so whenever your teammates are drowning, come. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ugarte, you can't defend. Bruno says, hey, let's swap. I've been defensive today. Listen to him.
Well, you say wingers. Why do you say wingers? Why do you say? Sometimes
Fred.
when there's when there's wingers and a
I
winger's
never asked for
we
wingers
say
to rotate.
swaps.
I don't. I've never asked for
You're
that.
lying now.
Stay on your
Now
side.
you're lying.
You
Now
know
you're-
your
now you're
role.
lying.
Do your job.
Look at this guy,
And if
look
you
at
don't
this
do
guy.
your job, we got replacements on the bench.
Is there?
That's what you have
Who's
to
the
forget.
replacements? Gravenberch.
What do you
Yeah?
mean?
Who's the replacements? Gravenberch.
Gravenberch.
Yeah.
Listen, that's about.
Yeah.
Listen,
Go back
you
when
see,
you
yeah,
belong, mate. Go
this
back
is
when you
what I
belong.
don't like when people are
Swap
fickle.
side, help your guy, bro.
When did I say Saliba does not engage? I hate when people are fickle. When did I say Saliba does not? I said I'm hating. I said Saliba doesn't engage. Who said that?
Man, you can't do.
You
I
know,
said that there's one that is the primary. That's they're gonna do. That's the primary job.
all I'm saying is just sometimes if you see your guy struggling, go and help him. That's what I'm saying. Go and help him. You know what Roy
That's
Keane
it.
did?
Hey, go and
You know
help
what
your
Roy
boy.
Keane did? Let me tell you something.
When Virgil van Dijk has
Yeah.
Caicedo running at him, Gusto's here.
Yeah.
Who's helping him?
Well, bro,
Since when is the centre back supposed to pick
Let
up
me
the
say
centre mid?
something. Let me say something. Caicedo.
That's two midfielders, by the
Caicedo
way.
got the ball, went to go and shoot, stopped because he realized, oh, I've got more time than I need,
And Gusto's
then
making that
shot
run.
again. Go to the immediate danger. The immediate danger. Caicedo was about to rust up.
No.
Close that down.
Listen,
We ain't trying to see
when
this,
you're, when you're weighing up the
No,
calculations,
Man's doing this.
see this is what they did.
This is
They're
what
calling
they're
him
doing.
ice slice now.
This is what they're
This is
doing.
what I hate.
Fuad, let's be real, yeah. In that one example, because before you were talking about the Konate and Van Dijk thing. In that one example, I've seen Van Dijk. We saw it with the Bruno shot. Van Dijk likes to do this whole The Rock thing. Like,
course.
bro, your hair is not going to make them
that
stop
one
scoring.
I feel like it's been overblown.
No,
Because
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no,
bro,
no.
the Gusto pass is literally 2 yards. Gusto's through on goal.
No.
And all of a sudden now, Caicedo 30 yards out. That's meant to be a threat.
Somebody's got to close
Come on.
though. Someone's got to close at that point. The danger is the shot, and he ended up
I
scoring.
would calculate that and say, Caicedo 30 yards, I'm not really worried. Let me make sure the man who's running on through into goal,
Do you know what?
let me cover that.
But do you know what?
Nah.
No, wait.
People
No, do you know what
wanna
I'm wrong?
say ice
Let me
slice.
tell you what I'm wrong.
I'd rather Gusto in front of the goal than
Thank you.
Caicedo from
If
20
you watch
yards,
tape,
bro.
if
The
you
long
watch
shot,
tape,
bro.
you would know that Gusto in that position is gonna chop backwards, and Caicedo can score. So what you tell me? What the captain's not watching tape now?
What do you mean? What?
Van Dijk in
You're
that
saying
position
Caicedo's
sees
more
Caicedo
respectful
and sees
30
Gus.
yards than
Yes!
Gusto threw in on goal.
Yes.
1v1.
You have to,
Come
if
on.
the guy is about to shoot, you have to.
You
close
have
it
to
down.
go.
You have to
You have
close
to
down
go.
the immediate danger.
I think you weigh up who it is.
Exactly. So Gusto, there's no
Caicedo,
threat.
I ain't seen you
Gusto's
hit
not.
type of bangers. God.
Bro, Gusto, I
Have
ain't
one.
seen. Bro,
Have
Gusto.
one. If it was Rodri,
What do you mean you haven't seen him
Rodri-
show them type of
Fred,
bangers? I've seen
now you're
I've seen
gassing up.
Caicedo hit them.
Fred, now you're gassing up.
one or two.
When did
Come on,
when
man.
did Gusto last score?
Wanyama one
When
here
did
and there.
Gusto last score? When did Gusto last score?
I
I
don't
said
know.
Wanyama
He hasn't
one.
scored.
Everybody running through in on goal 1v1. You got to keep an eye
Van
on that.
Dijk's not watching
But
tape,
I'm just
man.
But then
Van Dijk's not watching tape.
Caicedo was lining that shit up.
Yeah.
Bro. He wasn't part
And then
of
he
it, bro.
skipped and
Yeah,
said,
bro,
"Oh, I've got more time."
Can't lie that.
Don't defend your boy.
When I see the
Lining
slow
that up.
replay,
Yeah.
bro, Caicedo didn't look
He
up.
was he was lining
Bro.
that up, bro.
Listen, let me go for these super chats.